Time now to get to grips with today's big talking points. And like Rosemary, they really pack a punch. It's our wise and witty panel. Hey! So, let's meet him. He's an actor, a singer, a genuine jungle junkie. It's Keith Duffy. And joining the panel today, she's classy and sassy. From Radio 1, it's Gemma Kearney. And sure, where would I be without the help of my barmy Bush brothers? The most unusual pairing since Eric and Nadine. It's Jungle Joe Swash. And Joker Rob Beckett. Now, unfortunately, Brian had to leave the jungle, but for the rest of the celebrities, it's almost the halfway mark, so a good time to see how they're coping. So let's start with everyone's favourite pussycat doll, Ashley. Have a look at this.
In the jungle, you can expect me to be goofy, but brave, because I really want to challenge myself and learn and grow and walk away with some awesome experiences.
Oh, my God. We have to empty the toilet out with our hands.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah, you'll find a bucket containing human waste. Take the lid and screw it onto the full bucket. Replace the full bucket with the empty one.
Oh!
You must now make your decision.
I say we eat.
I feel really Baby, can't you see? How this clothes are fitting on me?
Hey! Gemma,
Yeah.
Ashley has proved to be quite popular in there. Do you think that she has lived up to what she thought she'd be beforehand?
Yeah, she's kind of annoyingly perfect, isn't she, in a way? Like, you do want to be her mate, all the boys love her. I was saying to these guys, when I was watching it back at home, my boyfriend was like, she's just so nice, isn't she? And it's like, yeah, she kind of is, as well as absolutely, totally fit. Yeah, I like Ashley a lot. She's cool.
Keith, before she went in, I really don't think she knew what she was expecting, because the first few days she was like, we have to empty the toilet, we have to cook our own food. Do you think she's getting to grips quite well with jungle life?
I think she's adapted fantastic. I mean, she's pretty, she's good looking, but she's not too girly, you know. She's not like the old Helen, you know, she's cool. Like you said, girls like her, boys like her. I think she's okay.
Joe likes her.
I like her. I like her, but I like her because I think she's a really nice lady as well.
Yeah.
But hang on, Joe, everybody that we've seen so far that's feminine and girly, you said you kind of fancy her.
It's the numbers game, isn't it? It's the numbers game.
You're about to get lucky at some point in time.
I think the thing is as well, a lot of Americans come in and they do I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah.
And they struggle with different cultures, but I think she's settled in really, really well, and she stayed upbeat throughout the whole thing, and she stayed pretty fit without the makeup.
Oh, most important thing for Joe there, pretty with no makeup.
What do you look like without the makeup, Joe?
You don't want to see that. Let's move on to Charlie. Charlie seems very calm, level-headed. Has she impressed you, Keith?
Absolutely, yeah. Charlie's a very, very down-to-earth, nice girl, you know. She's mucking in with everybody. She's getting on well. She's not causing any trouble with anybody. She's supportive to the people that are finding it a little bit more difficult than she is.
Yeah.
She's a perfect campmate, really, you know.
She said that when she ended up being a buddy with Linda, that she didn't care about immunity. Do you think that's real? Do you think she doesn't mind if she's first to go? Gemma?
I don't know. I think once you've experienced a bit of time in the camp, then maybe winning doesn't become the ultimate necessity. Do you know what I mean? And she is...
but that's not what she said.
OK.
To be first out, that's different.
Yeah.
I think
You know, we've all got an ego, let's be honest, from time to time. Some of us are
really
better at hiding it than others, Joe.
What is this? Have a go. I've already just started.
I like it. You can say all the time. It's great.
How long have you got left on the panel, Duffy?
I don't know. Probably longer than you with
Rob, what are people saying on the web?
A lot of fans of Charlie. Amy Thorne said Charlie is the best. She speaks her mind, she confronts people, she has a problem, and she's funny.
Yeah.
Big fan.
She is just a normal girl. I mean, she's on TV, and that hasn't affected her. I've worked with her, and she's just a normal young lady from London who don't take none of the rubbish.
Yeah.
She'll call a spade, you know. She's, yeah, I like her. She's a strong female. She's a good role model for other females.
No, totally agree. Her buddy, let's talk about Linda. Linda's a bit quiet in there. I know you know Linda quite well, Joe. How do you think she's settling in?
I think Linda's settled in quite nicely. I think the only thing is that there are a few characters in there that are monopolising it, you know, not giving the others a chance. So hopefully now that, you know, Hugo's doing the challenge, you know, they'll lay off Helen a little bit. You'll see a few of the other characters come to the forefront. Because Linda's an amazing lady. I love her to pieces, Linda, and I really hope that she starts to shine.
Before she came in, she said in her original interview that she wanted to be friendly and she wanted to be tidy. Gemma, has she achieved that?
I don't know, not according to Hugo, Mr. Longface. He's got such a donkey long face, isn't it? I loved it when the girls were just leaning back like, yeah, all right, whatever. You carry on cleaning, mate.
Oh, well, you can't do your
clean the jungle. It's always going to be dirty, isn't it?
We're outside. Rob, what are people saying?
What about, sorry, with Hugo, big fans of Hugo. They're not
Really?
They're not convinced he's going to do that well in it, though.
No.
That's the thing, they're a bit worried about
Well,
that.
I'm a bit worried because I think he is so hungry, so he's going to today be doing that trial.
Yeah.
Do you think that will motivate him?
Well, I was looking at my tweets earlier, which is real Joe Swash, by the way. Yeah. I was looking at the tweets.
So naughty.
And they seem to be liking Hugo. I like Hugo. He's done nothing wrong, apart from people kind of taking the mickey out of who he is. And it's just who he is, isn't it?
He's entertaining. Definitely, he's moany.
He's very moany. But do we like the moaniness? Because it's kind of starting people getting a little bit annoyed in there.
No, he's too moany. He needs to just get over himself, I think. You know?
I like it.
I think Rosemary is great. She's like a real-life Mrs. Doubtfire, and she's like being hired to keep Hugo in place. I think his parents must have sent her in here to make sure he's watching his P's and Q's and behaving himself. If the truth be known, it was probably her telling him to clean the camp and don't tell anybody I told you.
Yeah, and he's
doing
it. It's interesting. Have a look at this. This is what Hugo said before he went into the jungle. It's interesting.
In the jungle, you can expect me to be a little bit bitchy, a bit of a gossip, but ultimately kind and caring.
I'm not. I'm a little bit upset, but I'm not. I'm just the smallest thing in here can completely set you off.
Them beans. Well, we did have.
Oh, we got loads of beans, loads.
No one likes
You're getting your attitude this morning is grumpy and not becoming.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And I want you to do, stop
Sorry,
it.
Shut your gob. Sorry.
Stop it.
Super fun, happy slide.
Woo!
Let's just toast to life and life in the jungle. Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Ooh, interesting. Hugo said beforehand that he'll add a bit of bitchiness maybe and gossip. Gemma, do you think he'd be disappointed by how he's acted so far?
No, because he is fun to watch. I think he'd be annoying to be in camp with, but I'm loving it. I've got a theory as well that Rosemary was once his nanny. They've got that vibe, haven't they? Where
Absolutely,
like, stop it, Rupert.
But I like the fact that he doesn't take things to heart, does he? Like, Rosemary will have a go at him and he will apologise and take it on board. So there's no real menace or
Take it on board after he has a little cry.
He's very emotional, though. It
Refreshed
takes the
himself.
smallest thing to set him off. How is he going to cope with the pressure of this big trial today, Keith?
He's going to cry.
I don't know, I think
Come on, let's be honest.
He's going to make Helen look like a superstar.
He is.
Absolutely.
The thing is, though, he gave Helen tough love before she went in, so if he doesn't do this, it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna
but
be
Helen had like 5 challenges. Like, that camp was starving, you know, so you can't give him too much pressure. It was his first one.
He hasn't got a shred of irony, though. That is the thing. He can't really... He doesn't ever smile. He never sees that this is absolutely ridiculous and just to find it funny.
Yeah, because we find it funny.
Yeah.
Why is he not finding it funny? Oh, wait, he's experiencing it. I'm going to move on to someone that I really, really like in there, which is Colin. Have a little look at Colin before he went into the jungle.
In the jungle, you can expect me to be friendly, determined, because whatever you do, you've got to do it properly and with commit yourself to it completely. To be the first to leave the jungle would be shameful, and neither of us are going to be the first. I have done something at last! I'm a world record holder. Are you aware of that?
Gemma, Colin said that he is friendly and a determined campmate. Is he everything?
I think so. I love Colin. He's solid, isn't he?
Something very sweet. And he's solid for other people in there as well.
You would want to give him a hug when you're feeling down. And, you know, he's posh. He used to be Doctor Who. He's solid. He's chilled. I would like to have him there.
I think he's looking, with that beard, he's looking quite hot as well. He's looking quite rugged and...
They don't even have to be feminine now.
I've got a good tweet about John, and it says, Colin, it says, Colin Baker is, he's respectful, intelligent and witty. He's always ready for a challenge. It makes great viewing. Good luck to Colin. He sounds a lot like myself. Witty, intelligent.
Modest.
Modest, yeah. It's not good, Joe, when you have to convince people to agree with you.
It'd be great if there was a scandal, though, around them, you know? You'd imagine, like, Ashley and David might get together and there'd be a scandal. No, Rosemary and Colin, they're going to sneak off into the bush together, you know?
Stranger things have happened. Oh, panel, thank you very much. We'll be talking about the rest of the campmates a little later. Time for a break, but coming up, Keith goes head-to-head against Joe in a jungle challenge. Big talk.
I'm not going to say anything.
And Rob surveys the situation from a comic perspective. Got a question or comment for Keith or Gemma? Then why not give us a call on 090 1111 3377. Calls cost 26p from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be a little bit higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. So what are you waiting for? Give us a bell. I'll see you in a mo.